Hi, this is Rob Curto here at Liberty Bellows in Philadelphia. Welcome back to my video series on groove creation for the accordion. In our last video, we learned to play a basic bossa nova pattern and two important variations. In today's video, our goal is to apply these patterns to a well-known bossa, Samba and Preludio, by the great Brazilian guitarist Baden Powell. First, let's do a quick review of the basic pattern. Since our tune is in G minor, let's play the pattern using a G minor triad in root position. Remember our left hand 1-5 pattern. In this case, the notes are G, the root, and D, the fifth of our G minor chord. The left hand alone looks and sounds like this. Be aware that the quarter note on beat 1 is more staccato than the quarter note on beat 2. Now let's add our right hand and take a listen. 1, 2. For further instruction on this groove pattern, please refer to our earlier video, Bossa Nova Lesson 1. Now let's learn an accompaniment to the first 16 measures of Samba and Prelúdio. We'll check out the melodies together with our left hand bass, and then create an accompaniment using the left hand bass together with chords in our right hand. 1, 2. Let's first talk through the chord progression for the first 16 measures of Samba and Preludio. For this video, we'll focus on simple triads and 4-note chords. It is essential to practice all of your major and minor triads and 7th chords in all the inversions. The better you know them, the easier it will be to create smooth voice leading, and the better you'll know your way around the keyboard. The chord progression for this tune is 2 measures of G minor, which will play in the root position, G, B flat, and D. Then 2 measures of D7 in the first inversion, F sharp, A, C, and D. This allows for very little movement of the voices between the two chords. Then we'll use 1 measure of F minor in the root position, F, A flat, C, and 1 measure of G7 in the third inversion, F, G, B, D, with the 7th, the F natural, on the bottom. Then 3 measures of C minor in the first inversion, E flat, G, C, followed by 1 measure of D7 in the root position, D, F sharp, A, and C. Then 2 measures of G minor in the second inversion, followed by 2 measures of A7 in the first inversion, C sharp, E, G, and A, and then finally 1 measure of C minor in root position, C, E flat, G, and 1 measure of D7 in the third inversion, C, D, F sharp, and A. So if we play the whole progression just in half notes, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, I can't stress enough the importance of knowing all your chords and their inversion. This is perhaps the most important thing other than scales that you can practice on any keyboard instrument. Now let's take a look at our left hand bass. For some of the bass notes and chords, you'll see that we've slightly modified the pattern to create better harmonic voice leading and to try and keep the effect of the Brazilian surdo. For our first two measures of G minor, we'll play G, D, G, D. Then for our next two measures of D7, we'll play D, A, D, A. One measure of F minor, we'll just repeat the F twice. And then for one measure of G7, we repeat the G. Then we have three measures of C minor. The first two measures will play C, G, C, G, and then C, C, D, D for the one measure of C minor and one measure of D7. Then we have two measures of G minor. For the second measure, we'll put an F in the bass. This is a common technique in Brazilian music to move the bass note down from the root to the seventh. Then we'll go to the A7 with one measure of A, E and one measure of A, A. And then finally, one measure of C and one measure of D7. Here's the entire progression in time. 1, 2. Now let's put the hands together to play a complete accompaniment part to Samba and Prelúdio. This type of arrangement can be used whenever there is a vocalist or other instrumentalist playing the melody. In the presence of a bass player, we would probably focus more on our chords and less on the actual bass line in our left hand. The accordion can serve the role of the guitar in bossa nova. But in the presence of a guitarist, percussionist, and complete band, it can be also used in a more lyrical way, like a string section, or to play melodic counterpoint to the melody. These are all possibilities for accordionists to explore. 1 E and a 2 E and a. Congratulations on learning to play a basic bossa nova groove with both hands over Samba and Prelúdio. Eventually you should integrate some of the other variations that we learned in our last video. Usually in Brazilian music, rhythmic patterns vary according to the melody, to the arrangement, and to improvised interaction with other musicians. In our next video, we'll learn to play the entire rhythmic pattern with our left hand alone, freeing up the right hand to play the melody. Stay tuned as we explore more possibilities for groove creation on the accordion.